Viewer discretion advised.
Because I kind of kept you in the dark. We were having fun. I got topics on deck.
Welcome to the Two Kings podcast.
This is the Two Kings podcast. I'm Dustin. This is Richard.
I think. I don't know who I am today. We'll figure it out later.
Trying to figure that out.
Too
But
much
yeah,
communication.
we got a lot of stuff going on. What?
And we now have Noah in the bottom.
Hey, that's Jamie / Noah.
Yeah.
The one I always yell at. Hey, Jamie, pull that up.
That's Jamie. We're just gonna call her that bitch Noah. Jamie. That bitch Jamie Noah. Noah Jamie. Namie.
Well, she did.
Joa.
She took a DNA test, and it turns out she's 100% that bitch.
Right.
So.
That bitch Joa. I like that.
I guess I'll accept it.
You'll accept it? Joa?
I guess.
Joe, pull that up.
Joe?
Yeah, it rolls off the tongue. That's fine. I would like to get into this atrocity that has happened. That carelessly another podcast has started, and without even bothering to do a little bit of research on maybe whether or not the name was taken or being used by anyone else in the world, they went ahead and named their podcast the Two Kings Podcast.
Now, the only thing to be slightly whatever on that is the channel name isn't
That's fair.
the Two Kings Podcast. Just the video name.
We need to change our name to Two Kings Podcast Official.
The official Two Kings Podcast.
One.
I like that. Put a little T beside it.
Yeah, so, and these guys, they're fucking British and shit. Fuck that.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even watch the video. I just fucking.
No, I
seen it.
looked through some of the other shit on there, and they're fucking, "Ooh, the best pub in London, boo, crikey, my boo, mate." Fucking bullshit. I don't, it's dumb. It's dumb and it's gay, and you heard it here first. This is the only Two Kings podcast, officially.
Should we name it the official Only Two Kings Podcast officially?
Yeah,
That's the title
I
of
think
this
that
one.
would.
That's the title.
Oh yeah, for sure. I hope that they click on our page since I made that comment on there. I hope they click on our page and see this video uploaded. And the only ever to exist Two Kings podcast in the world ever for real. TM.
Yeah, that's it. There we go. Got it.
Oh my god, dude.
I need to make a note of that because I don't forget.
I'm pissed. I'm ready to go to war with these guys.
Yeah, but they were super nice. That's the shit part.
Because they're British.
Well, you know.
America went to war with Britain one time. We see how that worked out.
We won.
Yeah.
You make it looking for a pin?
Tapping
There's
to
a pin
fuck it
over there.
again, dog.
That's not the pin I want.
I'm gonna fuck these limey sons of bitches up. I think their shit is on boxing though, so they can probably fight better than I can if they're doing fight analysis.
I mean, that's not necessarily true.
If you're
I mean,
analyzing
honestly,
a fight, you're at least more interested in it than I am.
more interested doesn't mean you can fight. I know people who fucking are interested in the sports doesn't mean they can fucking play.
I'm interested in anime and I can't use magical powers, so yeah,
It
that's
was
fair.
a fucking cartoon. Like, what the fuck? Speaking of which, have you watched any of the fucking One Piece shit?
Nope.
Oh, dude, I sent you a couple of little clips of it. It's so bad.
Mhm.
It's so bad.
That makes me really happy to hear you say that as a non-viewer.
Oh my god, it is so bad.
I've seen things here and there that like, oh, this is good about it, or this is good, and it's just bleh. I don't fucking care.
So
I need One Piece back in my life.
I'm sitting here thinking about it, and I'm thinking of all the movies I've watched. Excuse
It's
me.
a show, by the way. I told you this in text. I don't know if you ever read that.
Well, I'm thinking of movie shows, whatever, that have been adaptations,
Yes,
whatever,
live action adaptations.
from cartoons to a live action.
They're all awful.
They're all awful.
Every one of them.
I don't think there's been a one that's been good. There's been some like indie people, right? Like they're just one-offs of like a scene. Like there was the Last Airbender.
Right.
There were
Well,
some people
that was
did-
M. Night Shyamalan. That was not indie.
No.
M. Night Shyamalan
Have you
directed
seen? There's a little indie film of that. It's just
Oh,
the
no, maybe
one
not.
fight scene. that they did.
Oh, actually, you know what? I think I have seen that clip
And
rolling
it's
around
really
before.
fucking good.
Yeah,
And it's
got
just
good,
some random people that were like, we're going to go do this. And it's like, why couldn't the whole movie
fan
be like
fucking
that?
services usually? But yeah, the M. Night Shyamalan was terrible from what I've heard.
Would you ever see the what could have been with Darth Vader fan one that they did? That Disney actually went after the dude because it was so fucking good.
No.
Oh, dude, it was so fucking good. Like, it was like, can we make this a movie? It has Padme calling to him from the fucking ghost realm or whatever. And his flashbacks and him kind of going to the good side. Because at the end of the movie, when he meets Luke.
Yeah.
So it has, like, that inner fight in him still going. And it was fucking amazing. And then Disney was like, hey, you can't do that.
There's a lot of it. I'm gonna lose you here, but I saw one either today or yesterday. It was Naruto where Sasuke died, and he's the one with the eyes. You may or may not have seen. He's got the red eyes with the fucking things in them. That's the special eyes in the Naruto world. So he dies, and then like in this little fan clip of where he like Naruto plucks his eye. Because so in the Naruto universe, changing eyeballs is kind of like changing a light bulb. You just pluck it out and pop a new one on in there.
Okay.
So yeah, that's what he does. Sasuke dies, and he's like, "Oh, I can't let Sasuke's power be diminished or whatever." So he takes it and fucking puts it in. Now he's Naruto with all this shit.
So
yeah,
it's like
and it's like, whoa, kind of. I haven't watched those movies in forever, and I don't know if I've seen all of them. So maybe
you don't got to see all of them. They're all horrible. Like the first.
I watched like the first one.
Yeah, the first one's good. The second one's okay. And after that, it goes way downhill.
There's a meme that comes to mind when I always hear about that. It's fucking. It's like, how did Jeepers Creepers get his truck registered?
I don't think it is.
He like walk it. It has a license plate, a customized license plate on it. So he had to walk into a DMV somewhere and be like, "I'm here to register my death truck." Fucking that's with a license plate that says "I eat children."
Oh my god! What is it? I eat people or
something is. Yeah.
Because a lot of people.
Sadly, I used to watch the first one religiously when I was a child because it was so good.
It was.
Yeah,
it was creepy as hell.
No, so they're ingrained into my memory. But like you said, the second one was.
It was okay.
Okay. The third one was absolutely terrible. And then I think there's a fourth one.
There's a fourth and a fifth one. Me and you watched one the other day.
The most recent one was terrible.
I watched the D&D movie the other day. It's on Amazon Prime.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
I was watching.
Oh, is it really? I've been wanting.
It's a pretty good movie overall. B, it kind of fucked me up. So I don't watch a lot of movies because, and I'm gonna sound like an arrogant asshole here. Like, I'm intelligent enough that I can follow the movie and I can pretty much predict where it's going and what's going to happen.
I think you're pushing it too far, but go ahead.
Personal opinions. It's fine. I can usually, most movies that I watch, I can predict, like, oh, this is going to happen, and this is how the movie's going to fucking end, like, halfway through the movie. So, but this one, it fucked me up. Would we get copyright if we pulled up a scene from the movie?
Yes.
On YouTube?
Probably. Yeah.
Damn, that was, yeah, because that WWE stuff is on there.
Yep.
All right, so there's a scene in there. I'm not going to ruin the movie for you or anything, but there's one scene in there where, like, they're in a room full of treasure. And you hear a roar in the background. And it's okay. Well, there's a dragon. Yeah.
I seen you post
Yeah.
it.
It's the best character in any movie I've ever seen. Because, like, all right, so you hear the roar, and it's like, all right, you're in a room full of treasure. There's a roar, dragon. 2 + 2 = dragon. So
I think 2 + 2 = 4, but we're close.
Gold coins, dragon.
Yeah. No. Gold
So
coins, room equals dragon.
Dragon.
There you go. Okay.
So there's
board.
like this opening in the wall, and this dragon, his face appears, and you're like, "Oh shit, dragon! Yeah, there it is, dragon!" And then he squeezes. He fucking squeezes himself through this hole, and he's got folds and rolls and shit, dog. And his big move is to come sliding down the treasure at him, just fucking legs flailing out to the side.
Yeah, we're gonna have to watch that.
He's the best character. There's a magic card after him, and he has like trample, and you could pay a certain amount to give him flying or whatever, but like he can't untap during your next stage if you do that.
Obviously, because he falls down.
Yeah, so dude, he's so fucking ridiculous. I love him so much. He has a name. It's like Thembalur or some shit like that. Oh, dude, he's so fucking good.
Have to watch
Favorite character in any movie, and yes, the movie overall is pretty good.
At least, have you ever seen the first D&D movie?
No.
Oh, dude, it was so bad.
This is an older venture, I'm assuming. Yeah.
The first D&D movie was. Fuck. Hey, Jamie, pull that up.
Hey, Joa, pull that up.
Joa.
What the fuck?
D&D.
You hear us talking about shit, you should be pulling it up.
First D&D movie. Was it? Nah, it was older than that.
What, 90s is what you're getting right here?
It says 2000.
What was it called?
Dungeons and Dragons, 2000.
Maybe it was.
I guess it was.
I don't remember that.
No, nobody. Don't worry, nobody does.
I mean, I wasn't really much into D&D at the time, like I sort of am now, but yeah, I wasn't really. I never heard about that.
No, I guess it was. Yeah. Oh my god.
That was 23 years ago, motherfucker.
Yeah. Yeah. I think about shit like that. I was talking the other day. So you're always giving me shit for being old.
Yeah.
My birthday's in 4 days.
You're gonna be 76.
I'm gonna be 40.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's old as shit, though.
It is. And I was thinking the other day, and I'm like, oh yeah, when I was in high school, that was over 20 years. That was. That was over 20 years. That was 23 years ago.
That was 66 years ago. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Like, God, I'm fucking old. Holy shit. I'm having a midlife crisis at the moment. I'm freaking the fuck out. You're turning 40. This is
just posted a meme in relation to that. Like, yeah, I'd be having a fucking midlife crisis too if my life was mid.
Yeah, well, you always tell me I'm fucking boring, and it's like
you are, dog. Your life is mid as hell.
I play video games.
Yeah.
I hang out with the kids. I go to bed. I go to work. And that's all I do.
You hang out. You play video games while the kids come in and give you hugs.
Yeah.
That's not hanging out with the kid.
Well, I hang out with that kid.
You hang out with the one kid. I'm gonna stop before I say something hurtful. I'm so sorry.
We play video games every now and then. We haven't here lately. We'll probably play later on.
So,
but, yeah.
I read an article.
You read?
I did. I read
Wow.
sometimes. Listen, motherfucker. I write. This is all stuff that I wrote. I have to read it to write it.
I just figured you
just voice the text.
Yeah.
All right, that's not a bad assumption, but no. I write stuff sometimes. I read things also other times.
I was just surprised. I mean, go on. Good. I'm proud of you.
The Bermuda Triangle. They finally figured it out.
What was it?
It's a big ass volcano right in the middle of it, and it acts as a gigantic magnet.
Did they?
Yeah.
Nice.
So that's why whenever ships or airplanes or whatever would fly over, your navigation would completely go fucking bananas because it's a giant like electromagnetic field. Not ghosts, not aliens, hella fucking.
I don't know.
Just an old like. Yeah, it's a particular type of mineral that's extra magnetic, and it's just like whole volcanoes made out of it. It's right below the surface in the middle of it. So
I think that it's still aliens.
See, I always liked ghosts. There was always like when we were growing up, it was like, oh, like a ship would go, and then all of a sudden the ghost would show up on the ship. Whoa! I may be thinking of one particular Scooby-Doo adventure where they went into the Bermuda Triangle, and it was ghosts.
No, never watched Scooby-Doo. It's in the Ghostbusters. It'll be fun. Did I tell you that I've seen a UFO once?
No, I've never heard that.
Yeah, nobody ever believes me. Of course, nobody ever believes you whenever you say you see shit. But
one of my favorite comedians has a good view on it. He's like, I can't be out here. It's more on God, but he's like, I can't be out here and like Bigfoot, probably. Aliens, definitely. Ghosts, who knows? But God, like,
ain't no God.
Yeah, like who am I to judge? But
no, I was down at Radcliffe. I was hanging out with a friend of mine one night. We're on the back porch smoking a cigarette, and we're just looking at the stars. And I see these 3 stars just sitting there, right? And I'm like, which constellation is that? Because they were sitting too perfect. They were just chilling. And I'm like,
was it Orion's Belt?
No.
Because that's my thing.
They fucking
I don't know if I ever told you about that gay stuff.
Yeah.
Have I? Okay.
Yeah. But they shot over, and I'm like, whoa. Is that
You saw them
weird?
just like whip off. Now,
Yeah.
how many psychedelics were you on?
None. I hadn't done psychedelics at that point.
Ever?
No.
Wow.
Dude, I didn't use
How old were
psychedelics
you?
at
What was
32.
this?
I was 32 when I did psychedelics for the first time.
So
And I was like 20...
So it was like
20
1964 around there when you were
Roughly. Roughly.
back when they were still kidnapping people, making crop circles.
Yeah, around then. What was it?
You were
right?
hoping for an anal probe, weren't you?
Kind of, a little bit.
Nice
I was hoping it could
smooth
get me.
hole.
I was talking to a buddy of mine about that the other day. He about anal probes.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, he listens to the podcast, so he'll know I'm talking about it.
Yeah, fucking shout out.
He used to be afraid of aliens. Oh, he's fucking terribly afraid of aliens. And it's hilarious because me and another buddy of mine, we were all truck drivers together, and I'm like, dude, we should get an alien head.
Is
like,
he black?
No.
Oh,
no,
okay.
No.
It's like
So
ghosts, magic, and aliens. Black people do not fuck with those things. Like
Usually.
David Blaine on the street when a black dude
oh yeah,
does
yeah,
magic
freak
in
the
front of
fuck out.
They
Roll
fucking
it
just
in.
take off running down the
Fucking
street,
shoes
fucking
left
full
on the
speed.
ground, fucking around.
No.
No, I got a
No.
good buddy of mine who's like deathly afraid of fucking aliens, and I always talked about like, I'm gonna get an alien head and come over and bang on the side of your truck and have it bobbing outside your window. Right. So I was talking to him the other day, and he's like, yeah, I seen a UFO, and I'm like, did you? He's like, yeah, I was hoping to come get me. I'm like, but you're afraid of aliens. He's like, it's better than living here on this fucking planet. I'm like, but you'd probably get alien probe. He goes, better than living here on this planet. I'm like, you're not
That's
wrong.
true. I'm getting fucked daily anyways.
Right.
So I was like, why not have some research come out of it?
At least I wouldn't be here.
Dude, so
Man, as long as the ship has AC, we're good. Like, that's all I care about. Like, have some AC.
from what I've heard, that metal probe is pretty cold, so probably
That'd be alright.
It kills bacteria when it's that cold.
Well, you know that they do that for football players when they overheat.
They probe them in the butt.
Yeah, with the fucking ice rods. You ever seen that movie?
Oh,
I don't know what movie it was. But
I
yeah, they
don't
got the
think that
ice
was a
rods.
movie.
They're like, yeah, it was a movie.
Joe will pull that up. Ice rods in the butt football movie.
Yeah, yeah. Fucking check that shit out.
So I watched one of the Legion of Skanks, the company they work for, Gas Digital. I've said I want the podcast on that network before. They're putting out stand-up specials from like comedians that they're associated with right now, like little 30-minute YouTube specials. And one of them was Dave Smith, and it was kind of funny. He's a libertarian and he's very political, so he's not the funniest guy, but he comes in every now and again with some good jokes. But most of his special was just about how the 90s was better.
The 90s were...
And the
90s were better.
They were better. But a prime example of this kind of ties into what you were just talking about. One of the very few stories I have of my father, he used to coach like high school football, maybe middle school, high school football, back in the 90s. And they apparently had gone out on a team camping trip one night, and a bunch of the I'm from Florida, so it was mostly African American players on the team. And he's told me stories about how they, in the middle of the night, one night, they came out with fucking white hoods on to the tents and started shaking their fucking tents and all kinds of shit and spooked the shit out of the black people. But it's like, that's back when you could do stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's better.
Well, nobody fucking took offense to it.
But they're like, when they found out it was just a joke, they're like, fucking
that's
you
the weird
crazy.
thing is that
Like, there was
this
never
whole-
like, oh, you're canceled because of that.
Well, that's the thing is this whole racism thing. Like, everybody's like, racism never died. No, it fucking died off for a while. It's the fact that we have everything at our fingertips. And everybody's like, oh, everything is just racism now.
I find that white people are the most offended by racism.
Yes. Yes.
Not directed at them or toward them in any way, shape, or form. They just had the need, the
Well,
guilt
white people-
to defend.
Yeah, everything.
It's white guilt.
Everything.
They're like, oh, you can't say
All right.
that. I'm like, oh, well, I just did.
Pull that over here.
Pull it over. What'd you find?
That I don't think we'll get copy. If we do, then it's whatever. Because it's not even on a fucking.
Was it the Fat Dragon? Oh.
Keep going. No, go all the way up.
Oh, this is Blue Mountain State. Blue Mountain State's fucking hilarious.
Yeah. Oh, no, go to here. Here. Hold on.
It's on Reddit.
All right. Go ahead and hit play. You gotta hit play over here, baby.
Did you ever watch the Blue Mountain State movie?
Yes.
Where they had the room full of different cocaines?
Yes. And play. It's gonna take you to YouTube, maybe.
The truth is, these kids need discipline. You know, I really believe they want to be pushed to the limit. And then good stuff happens.
Harmon! Harmon!
What the hell?
Okay, make way. Clear out. This is heat exhaustion. I'm gonna cool down his core. Take his pants off.
Hey, you really don't need to film this, all right?
Where are you gonna put that rod? Hold his leg up. Stand back.
Oh, oh, oh!
Oh, God.
Hey, I said don't film this. Get away from Move out of the way.
You'll be all right, son. In good hands.
Look at it.
Is everything okay? Are you all right?
Am I gonna What? Whoa!
Okay, we got another one. Take his pants off. I'm gonna have to cool down his core.
Hey, he looks pretty bad. You might want to use two of those.
Gotcha. Back away.
You're filming this, right?
No, this is
Lucky bastard.
Lucky bastard.
bastard.
Oh god.
All right.
That's gay. We
Record.
do not support that gay shit here on the Two Kings podcast. The only first official ever Two Kings
Ever.
podcast ever.
Yeah, see, that's how they cool you down. There's like you shove an ice rod
Just
up your
right
ass.
up your bumhole, huh?
Yeah, it
God
helps.
damn.
Cools you down. So, anal probes on the fucking thing and AC, I'm good.
That's fair.
Keep me cool. Like, I'm already hot. It's hot in here.
Yeah, no, I'm rough too, but
Yeah.
that's because I'm on drugs.
Oh.
I'm on medical amphetamines. That's what the M stands for.
Oh, gotcha. That's good to know.
That's why it just says M amphetamine, because it's medical.
Gotcha.
Medicinal amphetamine.
That's hotter. You know what I just thought of? Because I'm going to need a Mountain Dew in a second. We need to get a cooler.
Oh, I've got a little fucking igloo cooler at the house.
Your parents are getting rid of that mini fridge.
Ooh, mini fridge is nice.
Oh, you should turn your mic on.
Oh, talk with your mic on, Jomi, whatever the fuck your name is.
Your parents are getting rid of the mini fridge.
Are they?
Hell
Yeah,
Did they
yeah.
well,
ask
the-
you if you wanted it?
No, there's one in the garage. It's not like they're using it.
I'll go over and tell them I want it. I'll be
Yeah,
like,
we
hey,
need to get that.
let me
Like,
get
that
that.
would be great for a podcast.
Oh, I can't go over there. I'd have to talk to that fucking guy.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, I had to ask if he still lived there because
I'm kind
I've
of
never
a,
seen
yeah,
him.
he just stays upstairs.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
But
sure
no-
it's like a whole fucking thing for him to walk down the stairs.
We
So.
need a little cooler or something right here.
Yeah, that
so
would
that
be
we can be
cool.
like Mountain Dew.
Mm-hmm.
Because otherwise, I'm going to have to disappear behind the screen for a minute because I need a Mountain Dew.
That's fine. I can keep it rolling.
That's a huge pause. Apparently, you can't. And I'm still fucking here.
What? Hang on. No, this is something I want you to pull up over there, Jomi. Fucking Vlad and Nikki.
Vlad? Like Vlad the Impaler?
You wish, bud. Vlad and Niki.
Niggers.
Whoa, hey, whoa, hey, whoa.
Okay, mark that down. I'll just see if we can hear that. I'm not sure. I'm letting it roll anyways. We'll make this one adult fucking content.
I'm pretty sure that we're never gonna get monetized on YouTube anyways. So if we have.
What the fuck is this?
So this is a show that's on fucking HBO Max and also on YouTube, I'm sure. But I can only assume that pedophiles watch this show and just have a blast. It's just two little fucking boys, two little hot, young, blonde, maybe
You're getting too much into this.
Russian boys.
Oh, they're not gay then.
No, they're not gay, but the people that's watching this TV show and jerking off to them, they're gay pedophiles.
Do you want to know the show, the kid show that people are jerking off to?
Is it Ryan?
Miss Rachel.
I'd might jerk off to that. That sounds hot.
Have you ever seen Miss Rachel?
Maybe.
Look up Miss Rachel.
My daughter watches some of these people who play with toys and stuff like that.
Yeah, I need that.
She's having trouble. I gotta pee really quick. I'll be right back while you guys look that up.
Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, everybody's freaking out over her. Like, everything I see online. Everybody's like, I want a dad group, and they're like, oh, I'd fucking fuck Miss Rachel, and I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, that's Miss Rachel. Now we gotta wait for him to come back, and there's gonna be a big lull in this. By the way, he
Just-
sucks dick on the daily. I have videos of it if anybody wants to see a video of him sucking dick.
Oh, he loves it.
Just message me and $2 a video, and I'll send you the video. It's not my dick he's sucking, somebody else's. I don't know whose it is. I just seen it. Went, oh shit! Hold on, he's coming back. Never mind. I wasn't talking about Dustin sucking dick or anything.
Whoa.
What? Huh?
I just
No,
assumed
you're
you
good.
were quiet the whole time. Edit
I was
that
not.
out.
I was
Joe,
not.
me go ahead and
No,
fucking
we're
mark
not
that
editing-
time
nope,
down.
We're not editing anything. I'm the
Edit
editor.
that out.
Nope.
So this is Miss Rachel.
Which one? The one up here in the middle
Yep.
or this bitch?
No, not that bitch. The one up here in the
Because
middle.
that bitch, I would not fuck. Her, I would definitely put it in. Oh, yeah, I've definitely seen her before.
Hmm?
Yeah, I would give it to her.
Miss Rachel. Here, I'm doing this.
I don't know if I'd jerk off to her or not, but I'd, like, if she approached me and was, like, talking to me in baby language, was like, "Woo, woo, woo, goo, goo, gaga," I'd be like, all right, like, throw it on up in there real quick. She talks to babies like babies, so,
Can you feel that?
yeah.
Cool. Awesome.
But yeah, no, it comes across. I mean, it goes to make you think how many of these shows are being watched by just fucking
Oh, I'm sure a lot.
sex offenders that are not allowed within 500 yards
Yep.
of a child. So there's like, no, I'm just watching HBO, and these two little boys happen to be on there, and they're actually kind of hot. But I would only say that if I was a pedophile. So
We've already said it like 3 times now, so now I'm slightly concerned.
those are hot young boys. What the fuck are you?
Well, now I'm kind of concerned. Do I need to worry about my kids?
This is a good one. No, your kids are ugly. No, I'm just kidding.
You're the only one that says so.
I know. I'm just kidding. Your kids are beautiful, totally
This is
not in a
annoying.
gay way.
It's bullshit. The only thing I've ever been able to do right is make cute babies.
So this topic, so you made one, so let's not go crazy. The next one could be a fucking dud.
It ain't gonna be for me because I can't make babies.
Right.
You're still muted.
You're not even fucking talking with your shit over there, Jonah.
Just unmute it. It should be good. Maybe we'll find out.
Jonah
if it fucks
Hill,
everything up. We'll figure it out.
out.
Jinx. You owe me a Coke.
I'm not allowed to talk. This is a podcast. I have to say something.
You're fucked.
I'm hyped about this next subject, and for this reason, I'm glad that old girl didn't come
Oh no. Well, she's gonna watch it, so it doesn't matter.
eventually. So, I feel like I need to get the tattoo. I don't care if you're on your period on my fucking forehead.
I mean,
So this happened to me the last 2 times. So the girl that I was messing around with that was involved with the other dude, that was her excuse. The whole
can we
thing
bring
I
that
said.
up? We didn't talk about that on the last podcast, did we? Did that happen? Yeah. Did we?
I don't know. It was a
remember.
while ago last time we recorded, honestly. I'm not sure.
What
It
are
was only
we-
a week ago.
No, I think it was like last Tuesday, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was been a week.
A week and a half,
yeah.
I don't know, but I was talked about sucking on her titties. I talked about the fact that she might be involved with another dude. I'm pretty sure I brought
Yeah,
that
but I
up.
don't know. Did you hook up with her before?
Yeah, I banged her. She made me go buy condoms.
Well, I don't think we talked about it on the podcast then.
Oh, no, not that part, I don't think.
No, because you met
happened
over that
after we
weekend.
recorded. Yeah.
Yeah. So we gotta talk about that too.
Yeah, so I banged that girl. And then she just ghosted me out of nowhere.
But the reason she ghosted you,
Oh, it was probably because she just
because
has...
the dude.
I never got a for sure answer. She
No,
never
but he
said
started
anything about
messaging you.
Oh, yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, no, he
The
was...
dude that's in a relationship with another
Yeah.
girl that can't be with her.
Yeah.
started
The
messaging
guy
you.
is in a relationship and is technically open or some shit, but he's also in love with this girl who I happen to start talking to, who invited me over to her house and then came back to my house and all this crazy stuff.
And gave you your first real blowjob.
That was, oh yeah, man, she knows how to suck a dick. That was bananas.
I'm so sad for you.
I'm happy for me
No, I'm
because,
sad-
well,
I'm sad
now
that she
that,
left,
now,
yeah.
now that's
Yeah,
not
no,
her.
I was happy for you at first. I was like,
I
that's
don't-
fucking awesome. And now she's gone. It's like, oh.
I don't know, man. I mean, she was definitely not what I'm looking for in a partner
Do
physically.
you even know what you're looking for in a partner?
Physically, yeah. She was quite large.
But do you even know what you want in a partner?
Yeah, I want the girl that's sitting in my house right now, but there's...
To not be.
Hey, let's go ahead and cool it on that talk. Because by the
We'll
time
see what
this
happens.
comes around, I may or may not be dealing with some shit.
Maybe she's okay.
Maybe, who knows? I hope so. She's not a
Well, she's
regular
gonna-
woman, which is why she's really good for me.
Well,
Like,
she's gonna watch this and she's gonna know you said all this. So is
I
this stuff
know.
that you want her to know right now?
what? That I have like feelings and shit for her? and
Yeah,
all this-
or shit
yeah,
like
I
that.
don't care. Yeah, no, I'm well. Yeah, I fucking pretty much love this whore, but I can't do anything about it because of the aforementioned whore. So it is
Yeah,
what it
but-
is.
You can turn a whore into a housewife, right?
I've heard. I can't remember where.
Was it Kanye?
Someone somewhere told me the exact opposite.
You can't turn a whore into a housewife. I thought that the answer was you can turn a whore into a housewife.
I tried. It didn't work. So.
Yeah, but that's because she wasn't done whoring yet.
I was gonna say I never got paid for
You
sex,
just
but I
hit this
definitely
bitch up
did a
when she's 40 and
360
be like, hey,
from.
you ready to settle down yet?
Yeah, you gotta wait for them to be ready.
No, because like she has like my sense of humor about shit. Like she'll do something stupid and she'll be like, "Oh, I'm a dumb woman," and I'm like, "Ah," like she gets the joke and it's funny. So like she's
You
she's
are a dumb woman.
and she's hot and we fuck good, and so it's like
You fuck well.
we fuck dope.
That's weird. That's weird.
But I mean, it's just like
what kind of dope are we talking? Are we talking about weed or are we talking about coke? Because I've heard them both called dope. And if you're fucking with the coke, do you like dip your dick in it and then fuck her? Because
I gotta numb it up so it takes me longer to come.
That would probably be awesome.
Yeah, and then I just last forever like a Superman.
Yeah, like just dip your whole ass.
And what's fun about that is the girl gets kind of high from it too, because the vagina is a giant sponge.
It's a membrane, and it absorbs shit.
Yeah. Sounds
Guess
like a great time. You should figure it out. Let me know.
How I know.
You
Cause
should.
I don't think I ever told you fucking this show on Hulu called Future Man. I watched it, and it's time traveling kind of stuff. They end up going into the past at one point, and one of the guys ends up accidentally becoming Corey Hart. Like, he kind of just takes on this persona and becomes Corey Hart, who did fucking Danger Zone and shit like that. And so then he ends up becoming a world famous chef, and his restaurant is totally in darkness, and you have to like be put in blindfolds to come see it. But he becomes so addicted to cocaine that his nose stops working, and so he has to construct a series of straws to blow it up his own ass at one point. So he's just blowing cocaine up his own ass and then be like, he's like he's like the best chef in the world, but he did so much cocaine that his nose stopped working. So it's fucking, it's hilarious.
So would coke affect me the same now since I'm already on shit?
I don't know.
Or would I have to take, like, way more of it? Oh, shit. Is she looking it up? Fuck yeah. Don't keep typing.
Don't do it. Don't stop with somebody fucking... Go do the thing.
Proud of you.
God damn it.
Good job.
I was. Until you stopped.
Yeah, that's
I don't know.
question.
So I do know that, like, certain medications will really damper or put a damper on the effect of psychedelics.
Yeah, I know that.
So, like, some mood stabilizers and stuff like that completely, like, block out. You take acid, you don't feel, like, literally nothing.
Trazodone? Is that what?
Maybe. I think I've heard that.
No.
It really fucks with something.
Noah, is that what you're on? Okay, so Trazodone is a really good one if you're having a bad trip. I think it's specifically...
Like, brings you back down a little bit.
Yeah, I think it's just acid, or it might be acid and shrooms. So if you start to have a bad kind of whatever, take a Trazodone, and it kind of nullifies. Yeah. So I've heard that one a few times.
Never had a bad acid trip, so I don't know.
I've never understood a bad acid trip. I mean, I can't say that I've had a couple, but I like going there.
Yeah, see, you're a fucking weirdo. People don't like doing that in the real world. Like, you're the only one.
I love
when I first met you, you told me about that. I'm like, why?
Yeah, because
what the fuck?
It's fun.
You go to the bad place and then come back?
Yeah.
No, not fuck yeah. That's not normal.
You know how much, well, so here's the thing, though. Is it depends.
You can't just say that like.
No,
everybody eats McDonald's.
Yeah.
No, not everybody goes to the bad place. Like, that's the thing most people avoid, you fucking asshole.
Here's the thing. You got to think of it this way. Do you use psychedelics to have fun, or do you use psychedelics to learn? Because I'm more of it's a therapy. It's a learning experience, learning about myself, so on and so forth. It's an inner trip.
It's a hard question
I have
to answer.
information. So do not do cocaine and Adderall because it's really bad for your heart because they're both stimulants, and that's all it can come up with.
Doctors are gonna tell you not to smoke meth.
That's
whatever,
so I do a little bit less cocaine than I used to because
what you do is you pop one of those pills open, you crush it up, you mix it with the cocaine.
It can have heart and brain
they
effects.
cancel each other out. It's fucking fine. Fuck Google.
Gotcha.
I'm an uppers expert at this point in my life. I've done about 10,000 hours up.
Cool. Gotcha. I've done that about on psychedelics.
Yeah, see, you're much more of an expert in that field. That's why I yield to you when it comes to that.
But see, and that's the question on the psychedelics part is, like, do you use it just to have fun, or are you using it for introspective?
So that's a hard question to answer, because like that'd be like asking me if I smoke weed medicinally or for fun. A little bit of both. It keeps me from killing people, and it also is fun.
Yeah, but I feel at this point it's medicinal. It's not even for fun.
It's more maintenance.
Because
smoking weed is more maintenance at this point than it is fun, but I still do enjoy the effects of being high. I like the feeling of it. So.
That's the other part with that is, like, how much more weed do you have to smoke to where you're...
Oh, a bunch.
Right. Like, have the...
A lot.
I can smoke to maintain, and then to be like, I want to have fun and get just fucking super ripped, like, how much more weed do you have to smoke? So...
It kind of depends, too, because, like... I sit there and I'll smoke like maybe 3 or 4 bowls before I go to work. And by the time I leave for work, usually around like 4 o'clock, I'm like, I'm stuck. I look like I'm on heroin, bro. I'm walking around like fucking kind of head hanging a little bit. I'm fucking stoned and shit. Like I walk in and people talk to me, I'm like, what? Like fucking, I don't know what's going on.
What's happening?
I'm missing shit. I'm like, if there's orders when I get there, I'm just like, fucking, like I'm not ready to deal with this.
Too much.
Yeah, so, and I'm out there driving like that. All over the place.
Don't say that online.
All over the place. I drive on drugs constantly.
So, with the weed, that's how I am with the psychedelics, where it's like, I may do, like my birthday, I want to, I probably won't, because I don't have the time nor the money.
Do you feel as though that's more of a natural state of being for you? Being in a trip of some kind? Like, do you feel more normal when that's happening than you do, like, just regularly?
No.
No? And you say you're aware that, like, it's crazy shit that's going on?
Yeah.
See, like, that's, whenever I get high, it's normal and it's regular.
Yeah,
like, you're Adderall. Like, how you're
right,
like,
yeah,
oh,
I'm
shit.
just cool, yeah.
Just chilling.
I love the fact that I can fucking I wake up in the morning, this morning. Maybe it was yesterday morning. I woke up. Yeah, because today I woke up at noon. Yesterday I woke up at like 8 a.m. And I got up and played the computer for a minute. And I'm like, okay, let me go ahead and take my medicine. I took my meds. 3 hours later, I was like, I'm going to take a nap. And I went and laid down and fucking knocked the fuck out for like 4 hours.
Which, I mean...
And then I got up and was like, all right, cool, we're good.
It's not entirely, like, out of the realm of possibilities. Like I said, I just fucking do a line of coke and then go take a nap. So,
yeah, no,
I do get that. Like, my body definitely does get used to this shit after a while.
No, it's psychedelics is not a, like, okay, this is cool. It's very much like I'm in a headspace. I've had one bad-ish trip and one bad trip. One bad-ish trip was with her, and she was like, let's watch it. I'm very much, I want to do my stuff, especially shrooms, okay? Acid, I can hang out, I can be sociable, so on and so forth.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Shrooms are very much I want to sit here, I want to chill, I want to listen to some good music.
I get really giggly on shrooms, so I enjoy being around other people and talking and like giggling and laughing and shit like that.
On a low dose, yes. So I hung out with his mom.
That was the most I've ever taken, and I was laughing like a motherfucker at everybody around there. That was the 7 grams. I know you've done more, but
me and his
for
mom,
a regular person, that's like a heroic dose is fucking 5 grams, isn't it?
Heroic dose, I think, is 7 grams.
I always thought it was like 5 in a dark room or some shit like that.
It's 7 in a dark room.
I did it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Let's see.
I did it 7 in a room with a blanket that made me feel safe. I didn't leave the blanket for about 8 hours or so.
I did 7, but I also had a blanket at a festival.
My blanket was like tan.
No, it is. The term heroic dose was coined by Terrence McKenna and consists of 5 grams of dry shrooms.
Right, that's what I thought. Because I was always like, I've done more than you fucking...
So I've done a heroic dose?
That's when, whenever I did the 7 grams, like, I was fucked. But I was having a great time, but I had this, like, tan blanket that whenever I closed it, the light shining through kind of made it feel like a womb when I was like, haha. And whenever I felt safe again, I would just poke my head out and I'd be hee 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 hee, and I would enjoy the conversation and giggle. But if shit got too real, I was like, oh. And then I would come back inside of it. It's so warm and safe in here. Like,
mine was red and fuzzy.
The night it was me, his mom, and his mom's boyfriend. I came out to visit him one weekend. I was on the road.
That just made it sound like me, my wife, and my wife's boyfriend.
Whatever. I wasn't with her. We'd already been split up for like fucking 10 years. But I stopped by to visit him for the week. I'd taken home time up there. I'd taken like 6 or 7 days off. We'd gotten some shrooms. So everybody went to bed and we ate some shrooms. I think we got like 3.5 grams for each of us, right? Is what we'd had. I ate those. And dude, it was the most giggly, fucking amazing. Like, we had a great fucking night. It was hilarious. Like,
see,
she was sitting on a couch. It was like a floral pattern kind of thing, and she wouldn't move. And so I'm sitting here, kind of like this, right? So she's on the couch right here, facing the same way you are, and I'm sitting in a chair like right about here. So I'm talking to Matt, and then my peripheral, she would just disappear into the couch. And I'm like, bitch, you gotta move. Like, you've got to move every now and then because you disappear into the couch. And I look over, like, whoa, where the fuck did you come from? Dude, it was the greatest, giggly, fucking weirdest trip I've ever had, but in a good way. So that was the first shroom trip I've ever done socially. Generally with shrooms, I'm very much I'm throwing some music on. I want to lay in a dark room with my headphones on and listen to some music, or chill on the couch and listen to some music, whatever.
I've only ever had one bad trip, and that was on 3.5 grams of shrooms.
I don't remember how much I'd had that night. I think it was 7 grams. I think
It was about your normal dose, so whatever that is.
so like 5 to 7 grams.
Like
Then my
15
normal dose.
grams.
Yeah, right. Yeah. What's your normal dose? I don't know, about 15. Like, what?
A bag of some kind.
Yeah, that's fucking great.
Had 2 bad trips.
But she was like, let's watch a movie. Let's do this. Let's do that. And then there's a tornado
Was that
coming
the
through.
ones you gave me?
Yeah.
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 And then I ate them, and then my neighbor
Neighbor
died.
died?
What
Yeah,
the?
yeah.
Yeah. And then I gave them away to somebody else. I was like, I don't want these anymore. Yeah, dude.
Well, that was the night that we had those tornadoes come through. So, like, I'm already kind of having a bad-ish trip.
Vibes, yeah.
And then we have the windows open and the fucking garage or the barn's fucking shaking
yeah,
and
you were
shit.
up in Indiana at the time too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were upstairs.
And I'm like, oh yeah, there's tornadoes coming through. And I walk over to him like, fuck those tornadoes. And I go sit back down on the couch. That was a weird night.
yeah.
Yeah, that was fun. And then the second one was at the same. I think it was the area, really, because the second bad trip I had was still the same place. I was by myself. She was in Colorado.
Yeah, that's not a good environment to be in. What you guys were dealing with at that time.
That place has always been so much negative energy.
Yeah. So that's why I really, really want a trip for my birthday. I don't think I'm going to be able to. I'm going to work to start with. Like, I don't have the money to buy any right now. But I think it'd be great to fucking trip for my birthday.
I might try and see if I can find you one of those chocolate bars.
I know where to get. Didn't get together and I'll get them for.
Mark that down. I don't want to take his name out. just because-
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, no, that's fine. It's just some things that I want to be like, hey, this person.
What's our time at over there, Jomi?
Like,
41.
Yeah, it's like 40, 45.
Bad.
So, anyways, your period thing, we got way off topic, but it was a good topic.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
that's
so
it.
yeah, so the first girl that I banged, it was she told me no at first because she was on her period.
Yeah, but that's just a way of a girl being like, I don't want to fuck you.
Right.
That's all that is.
But then my dick's hard, and I'm like, hey, I don't care.
Yeah.
So it works on many levels because A, I don't give a shit if you're on your period if I'm trying to fuck.
Why are you hiding cigarettes from me?
Oh,
Play
really?
cigarettes.
Well, I don't know. I could say from a woman's perspective, I can give you 2 reasons. 1, like you said, they don't want to fuck. Or 2, we give you a warning because there are a lot of guys out there that are like, ew, you're bleeding.
Yeah, and that's why I'm like, I don't care. I'll go on in and I can wash my penis afterwards. It's
Right.
fine. It's not.
Right.
I'm an adult.
Let's put a towel down.
So it works on that level, but then it's also like when you're on your period, you're bitching about random bullshit. And I don't care about that either. So.
Yeah, that's when you fuck them, so shut the fuck up.
Well, right, but I'm just saying the tattoo would work on a couple different levels, though. It would be like,
What's,
I don't care that you're on your period because you don't want to fuck. I don't care that you're on your period because you got stupid bullshit going on. I don't care that you're on your period in general.
What's the, what's the worst I'm on my period mess you've ever dealt with?
Nothing too crazy. I've definitely left some stains, some blood stains on beds before because of that. Because like when I was younger, before you learn to lay down a towel, you just kind of go for it, and then like, oh no, it's everywhere.
I had one I fucked that I got in the shower afterwards and it looked like a fucking murder scene. Like it was all over my stomach.
The worst is when you're done and you pull it out and you got some chunks because it was a heavy flow. I don't know if you've ever dealt with that or not, but
Yeah.
there's like some chunks of stuff, and you're like, ew.
Yeah, that's weird. I don't,
Like, yucky.
I think I went down on a girl once, and she started her period like mid, and
I would
afterwards I was like,
I would
was
still.
that?
Oh god.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah, no, yeah,
You get
yeah,
chunks in your mouth.
yeah. I was like,
Fucking.
and I was done, right? Like,
Campbell's chunky pussy.
At that point, I was like, okay, I'm done now. Like that was weird. Like I know some girls come, but that was different. And
That's
then I
the
come
thing,
up,
you turn on
and
the
then-
lights.
Yeah, dude. I didn't have the full beard, so it was just like a goatee. So it was all just. I'm like, all right, well, that was the thing. I think.
You got your real Red Wings that day, huh?
I think we're done for the night. Thanks, I appreciate it. Have a good night. Actually,
Oh.
she lived with me, so I couldn't really send her anywhere. But
Dude.
it was.
Yeah, I've
It's
never
fun.
made an insane mess, but I've dealt with some gross situations before.
I think most of them have wanted to be on top, so there's not that much of a mess. And like I said, though, I've had it where it's like been down between my thighs.
Yeah, it just gets
And then
like I'm just gonna go
stomach and
ahead and hop in the
everything.
shower real quick because it's like this requires like a fucking detail.
Yeah.
Like this isn't a quick sink rinse
And
kind
then-
of deal.
And then you look at the water run off, and you're like, "Oh God, who
Yeah.
died? Like, am I bleeding? Like,
Yeah.
am I cut? Like, what the fuck
Slowly
happened?"
watching all this blood drain off your dick. It is, I mean, it's odd, but it's like I would rather deal with blood all over my dick than come anywhere on my body. So, which I know you don't share that sentiment, but
It's so weird.
it's the worst. I fucking hate it, dude. It's I
It's
don't know.
so weird.
I don't have a lot of things in life. That's one of my things. Is don't come on me, please.
It's so weird.
Please, whatever you do, don't come on me. That's
You can do on
oh,
me.
dude, I need
Don't
to.
come
I need to have a flag, but instead of the snake, it's a dick curled up, and it just says "Don't come on me."
You can bleed on me, but
Oh,
don't come
dude, I
on me.
should get that tattooed.
Oh
Fuck.
my God, that's fucking.
Don't come on me. I talked to the girl who did this tattoo. I talked to her boyfriend. Apparently, he wants to do a tattoo of a dick bouquet. It's just a bunch of dicks in
Yeah,
a bouquet. Yeah,
yeah.
So I was like, "Yo, I'm down. Whatever. I don't fucking give a shit." Tattoo a
Don't
fucking
let my
dick
cum
bouquet
get
on me.
on me.
Don't come on me, but you can put the dicks on me. That's
Well, no,
fine.
you can. I mean, but if you
I'm not gay, but it's like whatever, you know.
just don't come on you.
Right? Don't come on me,
Where
please.
am I supposed to come?
Anywhere else in the world except on me.
He said on,
You
not
come
in.
in me, I don't have to deal with it. I squirt it out into the toilet. Honestly, she's not wrong. I don't know if you were unmuted for that, but you're not wrong.
She had the comforts the other day.
You hear the, you just hear her in the bathroom. What the fuck? You're like, ah.
She told me about it later.
Oh,
She's
gross!
like,
You're spraying in there, aren't you?
like- yeah. I didn't hear
Spraying
it.
babies
And
in the
she kinda
toilet.
told me about it, and I was like, all right, that makes me happy.
I don't think I've ever asked you this before. When queefs happen, do you have to stop and laugh for a second?
I can go home.
Every time?
Well, see, the fucked
Every
up part
time
is-
it ever happens, you're just like, and then you go back to it, but you're like,
The worst part is the woman. It's funny how embarrassed a woman gets.
I
about it.
know they get.
And it's like,
they
no,
just
it's
ripped
cool.
ass on
Right.
your like fucking
And
pubes.
it's like, I'm the one making you do that.
Yeah.
You're gravy. Like, don't worry about it. Why are you even upset right
It's
now?
not butt air, so whatever.
Like, there was one night, I think it was, I know it was her and I think she had gotten upset because I like to pull out and go back in. I like the sound of it. And she's like, it's weird.
like
and
the
I'm like,
macaroni in the pot
yeah,
sound.
yeah, I love it. Like, I loved it. And I'm like, I'm fucking digging it, right?
Dang,
She's-
we can know Noah got that whop whop.
And she's like, no, I don't like that. I'm like, but it's great. Like, it turns me on. I love the sound of that. Like, shh, I'm trying to listen. What? I love that you're on video now because everybody can see you and see your reaction. Yeah, it's great. It makes me super happy. This is the greatest ever.
Oh my god.
Best podcast of the only ever Two
The
Kings.
only Two
period.
Kings podcast to
Trademark.
ever exist
Ever.
in the universe. I don't think that even aliens would have thought of this idea before we did. So it's whatever.
Do you think aliens have podcasts?
Probably.
What do they talk about?
So
How stupid we are.
Intergalactic radio. The humans today,
listen to these fucking ding dongs over here.
they have decided to do this. Look at how retarded these people are.
They were born one gender, but then decide they want to be another gender. What retards?
Like, how many genders can you really have?
Hang on, that camera just moved. Is everything still good?
It's still good. I touched it.
All right. I saw it go fucking bananas over there. Ah!
Ah,
Don't do it.
we're moving. Oh shit. We're dying. We're dead. That's it. It's over.
So,
Podcast is done.
something fun I've known about for a while, but I haven't really spread the knowledge about. A lot of elevators, mostly, hey, fuck you, guy. Mostly inside hotels, I believe, because I've pizza delivered.
You ever fucked inside of the elevator?
Yes.
No.
I
I feel left out.
fucked in a graveyard.
I've done that.
I bent her over a headstone.
Yeah.
It was pretty fun.
Yeah, I think that my second daughter. No, my first
Shout
daughter
out
was
Carly.
I think my first daughter was conceived at the graveyard.
Ooh, that's
I'm the
They caked
oddball, which is funny because I was a goth kid, but I never fucked in a graveyard.
Oh yeah, we used to go to the graveyard.
You guys should go visit a graveyard.
Me
I'll
and
visit
Right.
for a little while.
we
we
have
can go
Preston.
there.
Oh shit! I said his name.
Oh, don't do it.
Me and the ex used to go out to Gates of Hell all the time, and
Did I hear?
yeah,
Is there a Gate to Hell here?
I've been there. Those.
The one you done? Yeah.
It's a pretty badass cemetery.
Yeah, we went out.
Yeah.
Used to go out there all the time and fuck. That was
There's a
our
whole
fucking
bunch
spot.
of entrances to hell.
Yeah.
They're like all over the place.
They're
It's like
everywhere.
you can just go to hell. If
There's
you want
none to
to
heaven.
Yeah.
So this
Yeah, right,
one
right.
has like
There's
a bunch of.
Stairway to Heaven.
Dude, yes, you have to take the stairway.
They sang
the
about
gates.
it. Something about like fucking.
Yeah.
The shops are all
That's why nobody goes
closed.
to fucking heaven.
She'll
Is
still
you gotta
get
walk
what
up the steps, man.
So many steps to it.
Yeah, it's a lot.
So elevators.
Oh.
No. Stairs. An elevator would be better. Although, all right. So elevators in motels,
Shout out to Mitch
hotels.
Hedberg.
Not-
Escalators can't ever break down. They just turn into stairs. Sorry, go ahead.
It's not a bad point.
Mitch
Um,
Hedberg said that.
Who?
Mitch Hedberg. You don't know who Mitch Hedberg?
Yeah,
Okay, thank you. I was
so
like,
hang on,
you're.
no, it took me a second to register the name.
You're
no,
a
I
fucking. You like comedy and you're a stoner. And you know who the
No,
fuck Mitch
yeah,
Hedberg is?
no.
All right.
Mitch Hedberg is one of the greats. Yeah,
All right,
R.I.P.
go ahead. Anyway.
So
Elevators.
the elevators, dog.
Elevators.
These
They elevate you to another level.
these elevators. These elevators. The company that makes the elevators
Who makes the elevators?
is called Schindler.
Oh no, that's not a bad thing though. Schindler's a good thing.
No,
Yeah.
because
Why?
that makes all of these elevators Schindler's Lift. Every single one of them is Schindler's Lift.
That went so long just for that. Just for that.
And that's called comedy. There, Jonah. Whatever the fuck your name is.
I'm done. All right, that's the end of the podcast. I'm out. That's fucking so good. I'm gonna have to remember that.
Schindler's Lift, bro. I've known this for years. I was in one the other day and I was like, this should be on the podcast because I need to let people know about this.
Oh my
like,
god, it's so
Schindler's
stupid.
Lift is in here just taking people all around, all over the place. Probably some black people.
Yeah, Schindler's Lift, elevating you to the next level.
I want to see a group of Jews in Schindler's Lift and see what happens.
Well, I mean, again, Schindler's Lift.
Does the
is
elevator
about him-
shut down and just go down? Like, no.
Just
remember-
him and
He
his
saved
family
him, right?
going.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
the
Schindler's
thing.
List was So have you ever watched that movie?
No.
Do you know how long it took me? So here's the reason I don't watch movies.
Because Jews?
Yes, most of them are Jewish
Because
movies.
they run fucking Hollywood?
Right. As a Jew, I hate
Blame
them all.
everything on the Jews. It's always the Jews' fault.
Hey, stop mumbling shit over there.
My problem with movies in general is that if it's a good movie and I can actually get into it, I can't separate the fact that it's a movie, so then I get angry. Right? I'm like, oh, this is stupid. They're fucking being dumb, and it pisses me off. So I shut it off.
So, I mean, you're too empathetic?
To an extent, on some movies, not all movies. So Schindler's List, I started watching it, and I got like half an hour, 45 minutes into it, and I got
Okay.
fucking irate, and I turned it off. And it took me a while to fucking watch it.
Jews! Because
Yeah.
there's a little girl in there at one point. They
Oh,
did this
man.
on fucking Legion Skag section. I believe they pulled up the thing where the little girl's just going, boo, Jews! Like fucking.
Can't boo the Jews, I am a Jew. But I got
Just
so
booing
mad about it.
Jews.
That is one of the few fucking movies I've ever like bawled my eyes out on.
Really?
Yeah, like absolutely. The end of the movie, dude, I bawled my dude. Oh god, you never seen it?
Probably no. Probably not
such
as
a good
culturally significant, but Interstellar made me cry.
Yeah.
Interstellar
No,
was
yeah,
fucking
yeah,
bananas, dude.
Dude, I love that movie.
Yeah.
Such a plot twist at the end. I'm like, what the fuck
I
is happening
know.
right
And that's
now?
I had to
mean,
watch it like 3 times.
Why is your daughter so old?
We were
Spoiler
talking
alert.
about that earlier. Where you was talking about that, how most movies you can like halfway
Well,
through. You're
you
like,
can
yeah.
kind of see. Yeah, no, that movie every time I'm like, what's happening?
That's my other issue with the movies is I'm like, oh, okay, this is gonna happen. Whatever, I'm done. So there's a few movies, and I have to remember I won't be able to recommend it right now because I don't remember the name of it, but it's a time travel movie.
Hot Tub Time Machine.
No.
Those movies are so good.
Halfway through the movie, I was like, so I'm watching, I'm like, okay, this is what's going on, this is what's going on, okay, cool, whatever, I see what's happening. And then halfway through, I'm like, wait, I'm lost. Like, I'm completely like, what the fuck is happening? And then the end of the movie, it goes back to the beginning. And it's like, oh my god, that's what's going on. Holy shit.
The whole time. It was the
Dude.
fucking.
It was a complete
It was the
mindfuck.
old man next door the whole time.
No, I'm good right now. I'd look at, let's see.
I just got a new one, I'm sure.
Time travel movies. It was Primer. The movie.
you and I watched that.
Yeah, we did.
You got there so fast. I've never even heard of that before.
I have a psychedelic buddy of mine who was
Does
like,
he only exist when you're on psychedelics?
yes. Only time.
Every time I eat mushrooms, this guy just shows
Yeah,
up.
he shows up. I'm like,
Oh.
oh, dude, it's
He's
so long since I've
never
seen
been
you.
here when I'm not. I was like,
But I talked to him one night. I was like, not tripping, but I had like a little tripping on. And he was like, you should watch Primer. And I'm like, what is it? He's like, it's a time travel movie. And I'm like, all right, it's gonna be dumb. So I watched it. Well, remember, the camera is facing right at you. Your ding dong's on the camera.
hey.
Hey, ding dong.
I meant to ask you, did you watch that video I sent you the other day?
Which video? Because you send me a bunch of shit.
No, I sent you a video that I took.
I don't remember.
Oh, you would remember this.
Probably not. I've been fucking neglecting my phone because
You should watch it right now and react to it on camera.
well, I don't fucking have anything from you.
Huh?
I don't have anything. Anyways, I watched Primer while I was slightly tripping, and yeah, you should watch that movie. You should get super stoned and watch that movie.
I hate so much. I hate this.
Well, stop. Just cut the flow off right now.
Cut it off midstream.
You're not gonna get a hernia from
If I
fucking.
shove out the pee, I think that's what happens.
No, that's how you keep yourself from coming.
I was shoving it out?
Yeah, you cut it off. So it's like when women do Kegels. Same thing. If you stop your pee flow and then pee. Thank God you're muted because you're wrong.
Kegels.
It's fucking
It's Kegels.
Kegels, Kegels,
What were you
caramel.
talking about?
What were we?
Yeah.
Primer. What was we talking about earlier? You came in. You were like, oh, Melee.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that one. So it's just it depends on who you are. So it can be both. Pop, soda.
I had something so good to say, but I forgot it.
Must not have been that good.
It was so fucking good.
What else you got?
Jimmy Buffett died.
Yeah, told her today.
And it's kind of pissing me off that people like fucking 20-year-olds are out here like, oh my god, it's so sad that Jimmy Buffett's dead. It's like, you don't listen to Jimmy Buffett.
I might.
You might have heard one of his songs, but none of these 20-year-olds are actively out here listening to fucking Cheeseburgers in Paradise. That's not how that goes.
That's not necessarily true.
It is true.
Why is the
because
cigarette so wet? What did you do to it?
I fucking came on all of them.
And now you tell me.
Yes.
After they're in my, well, you're smoking them too, so you're getting your own cum in your mouth. Haha, motherfucker.
I'm dealing with a terrible time right now to pull a prank on you. It's self-sacrifice.
I don't think he would do that.
Nah, I sure
I don't
would.
think so. I don't think so.
I actually did
That's
jerk off today because of the medical amphetamines.
That'd be a pretty good joke. I like it.
Yeah.
Don't do it. that'd be great.
I was thinking recently, I was like, one of these days, I'm going to actually have to come in there and crawl in bed with you while you're sleeping like I always say I'm going to do. Just
You know
come
the
and
worst part
curl
is,
next to you.
it is. I live with Scott forever, so it's not going to affect me. At all.
Oh, yeah, that's the thing.
What's the thing?
The
Oh, God.
video. This.
What is it?
Can I know?
Yeah, what a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
I regret
I was
knowing.
flapping my dick around in the fucking in the
shadow,
in the
or the
ultraviolet lights of my weed plants. Yeah, that's what I sent you. I sent it to the girl and it was over, and fucking then I was like, I need to send this to somebody else, and I was like,
I was like,
I don't know if Richard's cool with dick stuff, and then I was like, Scott used to just pull his dick
Yeah.
out all the time, so Richard's totally cool. Send it to
So,
Richard.
I remember now. Yeah, I woke
I
up.
thought
was
about
half
posting it on
asleep.
Facebook since it's not actually my dick.
I was half asleep, and I was like, I roll over. I'm like, what did Dustin send me? I see the ultraviolet, and I'm like, I don't want to see those weed plants. So I go back to sleep, and later on I wake up again, and I'm like, what is this? And I open it, and I'm sitting there watching it, and I'm like, is this motherfucker jerking off in a shadow? Man, fuck
No,
you.
I'm just flopping it, dog. I was just fucking, I was flopping it around, you know.
I was just
Fucking-
like, ah,
I had a
fucking
good
moron.
I had a great hang, and I was flopping. I was out here flopping in the shadows.
Yeah,
you
that's
know?
no worse than fucking the shit that Scott's done or sent me. Like
Yeah, I
that.
say Scott straight pulled his dick out around you. At least it was just my dick's shadow, so like it wasn't even half.
I've
as
watched
bad.
him slap a dude in the face with it while we're still fucking cum dripping from it. He's used it as a beer pong paddle. We were fucking playing beer pong one night, and we were losing
I
horribly.
wish I had a dick big enough to use as a beer
Right?
pong paddle. That'd be nice.
We're sitting here losing horribly, and he was just like, "All right, here we go," and he drops his fucking pants and starts using punk,
Oh.
and we won. And I'm like, "What the fuck?" You know
That's
what?
what I was
Whatever.
telling her the other day. I was like, man, I've been rocking a really good pulling out dick lately. I don't know if it's maybe age or what the deal is, but just on average, I got a dick that I would just pull out and kind of just show. Because, like, it's just been hanging nice. I've been walking around with a good hang.
Yeah, never. I don't have one.
I was hanging nice there. That's what I was like, whoa, what's going on here? Like,
I
I was going to take a pee, and then I looked over and I'm like, whoa, nuh-uh. And I started fucking just going for it. And I was like, oh, this would be such a good video.
You're such a dumbass, and it's hilarious. The random dumb shit.
I was about maybe 4 or 5 bowls in at that point. That was before
That makes
work.
sense, Yeah, if you ever came and crawled in bed, I'd just be like, "Oh, okay, cool, whatever. I got somebody behind me, cool." Like,
Yeah, I figured you wouldn't like freak out, but
no, I'd just be like, "Who's? Oh, it's a beard. Okay, whatever." Like, you want some blankets? With Scott though, I had to make sure there's blankets between us because he's not in bed with me naked.
He'd pull it, he'd go
And I'd be like,
stuff it on
fucking
it.
stuff it
And
in
you're
blanket
also
underneath.
naked?
And
Make
you'd
sure
be
you
like-
get that arm under his head. And, yeah.
Yeah, so does Scott do, but he would try to get under the blanket. I'm like, "No, motherfucker, you're naked. You're not getting under the fucking blanket."
I'd have to jetpack you. You're so much bigger than me. I have to just like wrap my legs around your hips.
Dude,
and
I
fucking
I
hold
big
on.
spoon him all the time. It's
No, you
fantastic.
don't.
Yes,
You
I
don't- I'm
do.
But
super sad
you
about
have
it.
to jetpack him. You're
Yeah,
not-
totally. I'm like a
that's right.
backpack.
Yeah.
Unless you do it after I'm asleep. Like
Yeah.
last night, you fucking started to curl up to me. I'm like, "I'm gonna get cuddles," and then you fucking just went to sleep, and I'm like, "Oh, okay."
No, I totally like become your backpack while you're sleeping.
Like I even got up last night and came back out here until like 6 in the morning because you didn't snuggle me. I was depressed. Yeah,
It's the worst.
I did. And I came out here. I played
Somebody
on
who's
the computer.
Why
sleeping
didn't you
alone
fucking
every night.
snuggle me? You never snuggle me. If we're
do
gonna get into
snuggle
that,
you.
no, you
As
don't.
somebody who sleeps alone every night, I can't sympathize with your fucking problems. Because it's
You know
whether or
what?
not I choose to cuddle with my
Come
fucking
sleep-
body pillow.
Sleep in the middle of our bed. You'll get all
Oh
the
my
snuggles.
God,
the
holy shit. I
dog
Whoa,
just
not
moved.
just me. Why
The
are
dog
you doing
moved.
that?
The
Why do you-
dog did it. My feet are folded.
Hey, yo, dog.
You stupid fucking mutt. Stop
God
it.
damn it.
Shit. We're everywhere.
So the other part of the Jimmy Buffett thing, who do you have next in the celebrity Deadpool?
Chased it for
Because
people.
we got fucking, what, Pee Wee Herman? We got Bob Barker.
What's that? No, that's 3.
We got...
No, that's 3. It happens
Jimmy
in 3s.
Buff.
That's it. We're done.
No.
Yeah, it always happens in 3.
Everybody's so old. Somebody... Bray Wyatt.
What's that one dude's name?
Bray Wyatt was 32 years old and died, and he was a WWF superstar, which I don't really know
Yeah, I
much
heard
about.
about that.
But yeah, I heard the thing. So that's Force.
Yeah, shit, who was it? There was one of the dudes doing a podcast with,
Somehow Magic
Booker T.
Johnson's still kicking, though.
I mean, you have a lot of them that are still kicking. Fucking Ozzy
But
Osbourne's
Magic
still kicking.
Johnson has AIDS.
No, he has HIV.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
Jomi, pull that up. No. Jomi, pull that up. Does Magic Johnson have AIDS or HIV?
I'm pretty sure it's HIV.
I think he's black, and black people just automatically get AIDS.
No, that's gay people. That's different.
Whoa. What about gay black people? They just die instantly as
They
soon as
die.
it happens.
They just-
As soon as they contract, you just dead.
They turn to dust like vampires. They get a stake through the ass, stake through the heart. Same thing.
You just gotta get a wooden stake covered in AIDS to kill black vampires.
Like gay vampires.
Well, if they're vampires, they're probably at
probably
least a
gay,
little bit
yeah.
gay,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's true. What you figuring out over there? What are we figuring out? Let's see.
Can gay vampires get AIDS?
Well,
Don't fucking shush me. Who the fuck do you think
Yes, he does. You're Googling wrong.
So it's not fucking like detectable.
What?
So today,
Oh, with HIV.
today
HIV in 91.
we could say, well,
The year I was born.
it may or may not have progressed to AIDS at this point.
no,
If
it
he was
doesn't.
diagnosed
not
with
always.
HIV in '91. I'm gonna have to assume you didn't
Diagnosed
see.
HIV?
You never saw the South Park episode involving that. So Cartman goes in and gets a blood transfusion
Does he get AIDS?
and ends up with AIDS.
Does he get skinny?
No, he puts on like a scarf and a hat. And Kyle, the little Jew who he's always making fun of, he fucking starts like dying laughing at him. And so, hang on, what we got?
He says medicine has also helped his HIV and
Yeah, it pretty much goes into what I'm saying. Anyway.
right. It hasn't developed into AIDS because of the
Because
medicine.
he has so much money.
Basically.
Yeah. So, fucking, he goes to show Kyle a lesson, and he infects him. He puts a little bit of blood in his mouth while he's sleeping, and he infects him with AIDS because he's like, "What? You think it's so funny?"
Why did you just come in his mouth?
And then
You muted yourself to say that.
to say.
I remember that episode.
And then, so Kyle's gonna go like break all his stuff, and he's like, "Whoa, wait! I have a fucking lead, Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson's had AIDS. He got AIDS like 100 years ago, and he's still fine." And so they go into Magic Johnson's house, and they're like, "Fucking." They're like, "Do you have any idea? Like, is there anything about your lifestyle that could maybe point towards why you aren't, you don't really like deal with the infection?" And he's like, "No, I mean, I eat pretty regularly." He's like, I have a gym here at the home. I play basketball. He's like, I stay pretty healthy. And he leads him into the bedroom, and his bed, instead of being a bed, is just made out of dollar bills. He's like, "Oh yeah, I don't really trust banks, so I just sleep with all my money." And so
yeah, it's 100%.
it goes to find out that the cure for AIDS
Is money?
is just about $100,000 in cash ground up super fine and injected into the bloodstream. And all the white people go to Africa and they're like, "We found the cure for AIDS. It's just take all your money and put it in your." They never miss. Every episode is a fucking banger.
I need to watch it eventually.
You really fucking do, dude. It's
Where are you
like
going?
you going to jerk off, you fucking woman.
I don't want to jerk off.
Jill off.
Have you ever seen the extended clits?
What happened with Blitz?
You ever seen the women with the big clits?
Actually, yes.
You probably jerked those off. Those are weird. I can't.
They pulled one up on Bonfire, not Bonfire, Legion of Skanks the other day. They fucking it was like an old porn star who had like when she got real going, it was like hanging down. You're like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, somehow the other day on the fucking porn site I was on, I ended up on Vintage. I don't know how. It's just where it took me, and I was on Vintage, and it was like, I think I seen that one where it was like
An old school one, yeah.
And I was like, no.
Big old bush.
I
and
think
just a
I
dick
found that
hanging
in
out.
my dad's porn.
What?
Your dad has
You
a
were
big
in your
clit?
dad's porn?
Yeah, totally. Like he hid it in the
You were
bathroom.
in your dad's porn?
Like I totally found
Your
it
father
in
made porn
the
of
father's
you.
porn.
Gotcha. That makes way more sense.
Your father
You
made-
gotta forget. You gotta remember that I was messed with as a
Well,
child.
Your
see-
dad made porn of you, and you have a big clit.
Dude,
is
they're-
what you're getting at.
No, do not. I
Pretty
have
sure
a
that's what I'm hearing.
normal size.
Yeah,
I
I can verify.
The low average
Why-
size clit. Okay.
I feel
fairly
honestly,
average
I
vagina.
I kind of feel bad for teenagers nowadays, but at the same time I don't. So when we was
Because they're dealing with bigger clits.
probably
Because of
all those hormones.
because of the microplastics in your body now.
The lack of hormones.
Well,
or the
The
Whenever-
lack of bullying.
no,
Kids, you need
that's
to
way
get
worse.
fucking bullied
They still
to
do.
teach them how to be strong.
They do. And they just
No,
go
now they get
themselves.
cyberbullied and they just immediately kill themselves. You need
Right.
to be in-person bullied
No, they
to
still
teach you
are.
how to deal with conflict.
They just
Somebody needs to call you a faggot.
so
like have Bibles thrown at you on a daily basis. Oh wait, I dealt with that.
This sounds like it'd be reflex work. If you're working on your fucking dodge game.
What I'm
Fucking-
saying-
Yeah, dodge the Lord. Like fucking Matrix.
whenever we
No,
were
seriously, in high
kids-
school they would throw the mini Bibles at me constantly.
See, like, that's what I'm picturing. They frisbee one at you and you just... Keanu Reeves out of the fucking way, dude. Like,
No, I totally had the trench coat for it, so I should have like flapped it in the wind.
So
I'm sorry, were you fucking... You talking
no,
about the
you're
devil?
good. I'm sitting here and imagine we used to take the fucking mini Bible, New Testaments, and use the pages as rolling papers.
I did try to smoke
I did
one-
that shit
a Bible
too.
one
Yeah.
time, but it didn't really work out too well.
You have the right paper.
So
Not
you
all
gotta
Bibles
start
have
with
the
page
right paper.
420, always.
Right. So,
That's why I learned how to smoke out of the Bible.
kids, we kind of have it better than we did when we was kids.
I'm kind of talking about that too.
But kind of, I don't know if it's. Point is that we used to have like find our parents' magazines and tapes and shit like that, right?
That's true. The porn.
and now
Right.
they can just get online and be like, man, that's cool. Here we go.
Like, I'm
By
sure
the way,
your
my
son
dad had
watches
a-
ridiculous.
Oh, I
shit,
guarantee
like-
fucking it.
Some of the videos he's showing me, just like dudes with their like balls being chopped off on camera. I'm like, what the fuck is happening here?
Dude, everybody's so desensitized to everything nowadays.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Which goes back to the bullying thing. It's amazing how desensitized everybody is, but people are still like, oh no. You
how
hurt my feelings."
desensitized,
So
but
many
how
snowflakes
sensitive.
for fucking-
Right, like you can watch a motherfucker get decapitated, but you can't deal with somebody calling you a faggot. Like,
What happened to sticks and stones may break my bones,
They burned
but
'em.
words will never hurt me. Like, that was a big thing when I was a kid. I don't know if you guys...
I still live by that motto.
I don't
And
know.
I still throw sticks and stones at gay people when I see them because I don't like that they exist.
but you're
I don't
halfway
know,
one.
Look right into the camera when I say that. Okay. And give the camera serious looks now.
But now you look like a gay person making. Zoolander
Zoolander.
over here. Zoolander. Yes, I'm so glad that we went on the same thing.
Yeah, that's why we're friends.
Sometimes,
you were
yeah, like,
questioning,
every now and then it's like, okay,
cute.
now I know why. Not often, but every now and then it's like, you just fucking collide. It's like, yeah, that's it. Fucking right on.
All right. It's just often enough to remind you. Whenever you're being like, I don't think I should be friends with this guy anymore. Like right around that time, that starts to happen. You're like, this
Yeah,
fucking
that's
dude.
why I got
I'm
you.
really
Okay.
good at that. And I'm really good at coming around right when I need to save something. You know.
Like, and we both click at the same time occasionally.
Occasionally.
But no,
Ben
like,
Once
Stiller.
every 6 months.
it is sad that so many kids nowadays are very like desensitized to everything, but they can't deal with fucking basic shit. Like, I don't understand. I don't understand it. It doesn't make any sense to me.
I think
It's because we're all trying to become women.
the.
So we had a conversation the other day.
Just
The
like
majority-
having long hair. It's not because I want to be a fucking
The
girl.
majority of trans are men
You're
to
jealous.
women.
You wish you had titties to play with.
I looked up the
Right.
statistics. It's like 58% of men transition to women, only like 8% of women transition to men.
It's because dudes that can't get laid think that they're gonna have more successful time and get more attention as a woman.
Dude, I hate that, but a lot of times it's true.
No, it's 100% true because there was a trans person that I got in an argument with not long ago, and I believe it was while we were doing this. I brought it up that I got into an argument with them, and they were like, their big fucking comeback was, "Well, I bet I still get more attention than you do." And I'm like,
Is that what it's all about?
So-
But
so
that-
that-
no, that is. That's
so
exactly what
that's
it's all about.
that's why you did this?
Yes.
Like, hang on.
Yeah.
Well, I know somebody that's very good about what we're talking about.
And,
Who
this-
specifically
This person that I got into an argument with, also I went back on their profile, and they were just like a dude with acne. And then when they were a woman, their hair was just a little bit longer, and that
Yeah,
was
no,
it.
I've
It
seen
was,
a few.
it was still just a dude with long hair and acne. I'm just like, I'm
No.
sorry. Anyways, go ahead.
No, you're fine. This person specifically did it because they were a virgin at 30. And
Yeah,
they-
it's like you can't get pussy, so it's
Right.
like, might as well have one.
And I agree with that because we'll get into the weird topic of like your femboys and stuff. A lot of your actual dudes are like, I'm not gonna say trans, or they're like, I'm girly and I'm gonna dress girly, but they're not going out as trans. They're not like, oh, I'm a girl. No, they're like, I'm just a sexy looking little boy
Right.
who looks like a girl. And then you have your trans dudes who generally are like big, ugly, fat guys.
Yeah.
Or acne ridden or whatever, and they're like, I'm gonna become a girl. And it's like that doesn't work.
You're
that
not
way.
gonna have better luck on
Yeah,
the other side.
it's not-
Like,
and then
the
they
grass
go-
is not always greener.
Oh, you don't want to fuck me because you're a transphobe. No,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
want to
yeah.
fuck you because
Yeah.
you're fucking ugly.
Like, you're a transphobe. It's like, no, you're just a dude who's
Right.
put on a dress, and now you're a lady. It's
Like,
like,
it's
get
great.
the fuck out of here.
Okay, and I bring it up a lot. It's my number one argument, and it's stupid, and it should not be my argument anymore. But we have people who don't like me because like, oh, you're transphobe. I'm like, if you only seen like the shit that I look at,
I love lady boys.
right?
Don't ever question my devotion to
The
lady
fucking
boys.
femboys and shit. It's like, oh, you're kind of sexy. That's a nice ass. Like, all right, cool.
That's the very last one I have on here. Is trans people should hereby be referred to as snart people
Snart.
because it's trans backwards.
Okay.
All these motherfucking snarts out here trying to take down gender norms.
Dude, I'm telling you. So, as a non-conservative, I love Milo Yiannopoulos.
Yiannopoulos.
Yeah,
Yeah.
him, Ben
He-
Shapiro.
He was on Skanks a few times.
Was he?
Yeah, dude. He fucking comes on there and it's pretty hilarious every time.
I love watching the YouTube videos of like Ben Shapiro.
Oh, dude, Ben Shapiro's fucking hilarious.
Man, so a lot of people disagree with me, and I guess I don't completely agree with him. But I'm like, Ben Shapiro for president. Like,
His sister's really hot.
she is.
She gets those big old mommy numbers.
Yeah.
Ooh, I get
Like
up in
again,
them
I don't like
fucking
big
Shapiro
tits,
titties.
but Ben Shapiro's sister is fucking
She
amazing.
could get it.
Yeah.
Um,
But no, Ben Shapiro's fucking amazing. Like Ben
not
Milo.
like legitimately, right? Like you're being like they're funny kind of.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, you're not like they're like
They have really good points. The great thing about them is they can argue a really good point. You're like, damn, I can't. We sing.
Unfortunately,
Okay.
I have the image of Ben Shapiro from when he...
The trench coat and the sword?
No, from when he went after the WAP song.
Again,
and
we all have...
His doctor wife told him that vaginas becoming wet naturally is not natural. And it is an unnatural thing.
That sounds like a very left thing to say.
She's a doctor wife. I don't know if I said that. Doctor wife.
That sounds like a very left thing to say, though.
Your wife is sitting there telling you that her pussy doesn't get wet, and she's like, "No, it's completely natural that happens, honey."
Well, yeah, it's Ben Shapiro. Have you seen him?
Then Ben Shapiro goes out there and he's like, "My wife says pussies aren't supposed to be wet.
Yeah, but
if they were wet, hers would be wet, and it's not ever."
Just because his wife doesn't mean he doesn't
vagina
have
is different.
Every
vagina is.
Have you seen Ben Shapiro, though? He's
in general, though, if a vagina and what is attached to it is engaged or attracted, it's gonna be some kind of lubrication, unless you're past a certain age. You know, like there's for them in general.
Hold on.
There's certain exceptions to the rule.
There's an exception.
I was gonna say there's always.
Wet in 20 years.
She's a Jew.
So is his fucking sister. I bet she gets wet as shit.
Probably
with the
not.
Fucking Jewish flood, dog.
Probably not.
She's coming in with the shit that Noah had to build an ark for, dog.
Jewish women.
She's whapping it up.
No, you know how you make a Jewish woman cry twice?
Punch her in the nose.
You stick her bloody dick on her drapes after you fuck her.
Grapes.
Drapes.
It's
not grapes.
It's not better. I don't understand. That was.
You're ruining her shit. It costs money.
Alright, okay. We need a bomb sound effect over there.
I need to talk to Robert. He has all that shit. Like, he fucking will be
get
playing
a
Call of
soundboard
Duty.
set up.
And he has a whole soundboard. Yeah. It's really good. I'm like, dude, I gotta fucking get that shit. I need to get my own keypad over here so that I can fucking do it.
Put it in the middle so we can both reach it.
That's fair. We'll have to look into one of those. Definitely doing those. Alright, we are at an hour and something. Do you want to...
Nah, I still got some topics, but we can save them for next week. It's fine.
We can do an extra long, extra special. Extra long, extra special. The only Two Kings official period ever. Only official Two Kings.
I gotta say, it's Two Kings in that bitch.
I don't like that as much as the other way you just said. Whatever he just said is better than that. I don't like you shoving your way into our fucking thing here. It's kind of.
You're shoving your giant clit into
Yeah, you putting your fucking bleeding pussy into this Two King business. I'm not really
bleed.
fucking.
My pussy does not bleed. It has not bled for 6 years.
They
Thank you
all
very
bleed
much.
at some point, alright? Shove something big enough in there, it'll start fucking bleeding.
Okay, that's fair.
Anyways.
Done
that. No, I got this lady waiting for me at home. You know, I got a good girl back home, you know what I'm saying? So fucking...
Yeah.
Is that a good girl nowadays?
Yeah, she's as good as I can get, apparently. So...
Okay.
She might hear that too. So you guys go back to play Call of Duty. I know I've interrupted your fucking COD time with your best bros over there.
Just start advertising our podcast here.
You fucking post it out. Make your fucking clan's name TTK, the Two Kings.
No, it's
Dad. You haven't changed yours, but it's Dad. Dad question mark?
TTK, the Two Kings.
That's the clan
TTK.
tag. Oh, our podcast name
Yeah.
is The Foxhole.
The Foxhole.
Yeah, our streaming channel is
You
The
guys
Foxhole.
starting up your own podcast? I'm not fucking aware.
Streaming.
Call of
Duty.
Duty.
Podcast is streaming. Call of Duty streaming.
I said the wrong words. I did.
Oh no,
Yeah.
you should plug that shit. We should plug stuff at the beginning of the episode because I don't know how many people listen to the whole thing.
I've got to figure out how to do the fucking on the fucking.
You can always put it in the description too. Put just the link. But a fucking.
Yeah, you need it. All right.
It's the Two Kings Podcast at gmail.com.
And look us up on Two Kings Podcast at Facebook.
You can need to start uploading the episodes to Facebook.
You need to start doing that.
You have the episodes. What am I going to come over to your house and upload them?
Soon we're gonna call
they're
it
right
Two
there.
Bitches
I don't
Podcast,
have them.
By the way,
Are they
these
there?
two
Yes, they're
are
in your fucking computer. I don't have
I
them.
don't have a computer.
Fuck you. You're the worst. I hate you. This has been the Two Kings Podcast. Goodbye.
You all have a good night.
God damn it.
Outro.
Goodbye, everyone. I'll remember you all in therapy.